Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this session, inshallah, you learn how to do data cleaning and preparation for analysis. As you know, before analysis, you should have a data at hand, and that data should be clean, prepared, and organized, right? And that is very necessary. Why? Because once the data is not ready and that is not clean and organized, you cannot go for analysis. And if you go for, then your results that will be not reliable and acceptable. So that is why it is mandatory and necessary for each and every researcher when collect data through questionnaire or through surveys or take the data from any secondary sources. Then a first step is just to clean, prepare, and organize the data and make it ready for analysis. Okay, so that's why we have a data set here. And this data set is we assume it's related to one of business. It has informations and different elements such as customer ID, name, gender, purchase amount, and when each and every customer has purchased. And we have product category, and most importantly we have satisfaction rating. So we assume in this data the feedback on customer product and services use is collected. The scoring is given on the scale which is starting from 1 to 4. 1 you can say not satisfied, and 4 very satisfied. So this information is collected and we have mobile number of each and every customer. Okay, dear students, the first thing in data cleaning is just check whether we have blank in empty cells or not. So we have some blank cells here in customer names, right? Customer name. Okay, we have 2 blank cells, and similarly we have blank cells in purchase date. You can observe here. And in the product category, we have some missing information and also some missing values. We have in satisfaction, and there are some missing values we have in mobile number. So in first step in data cleaning, that you should fill all these blank and empty cells with appropriate informations, with necessary informations if required. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, just select. First, you need to identify how many blank and empty cells you have. When you select the data, take it in a range and just click on conditional formatting and click on new rule. Here we have to choose the second option, which is format only cells that contain, and from this drop down menu we should choose blanks, and just click on format and choose a color of your choice. I'm just choosing this one. Okay, click OK and OK. Look, all empty and blank cells have been identified. Now the strategy is just to fill all these empty cells with appropriate necessary information. We start from customer name. Okay, dear students, some names are missing, maybe in interview or in surveys, or some participants or some customers, they have not provided or they forgot their names. So what to do with this? So in this data set, the customer name is not really necessary, it's not mandatory. But anyhow, if for the better demonstration, if you know and can find out the name, that would be better. Otherwise, just simply you can write unknown. The most important information we have is this is purchase amount. Why? Because we use this information for analysis. So that's why the customer name is not mandatory, not required for analysis indeed. So just click on this column and press Ctrl plus F, and here we have replace, and just keep it empty, the find what, and here with replace what with you should write unknown. It means these empty cells should be filled with unknown. Okay, just replace to empty cells have been replaced with unknown we have in customer name. Okay, one unknown and this is the second one. Okay, the second column where we have lots of empty cells are purchase date. This is not really important, but anyhow, if it is required to fill the empty cells, then you can, if you don't know the precise and exact purchase date, you can place any date of your choice. That's called placeholder date. So I'm just choosing the one which is most recurring, or you can just choose anyone from your own. This is not really important, but I'm just filling all these with date, or you can just simply put one date in all just to fill these empty cells. Okay, look, uh, here I have taken this one, and similarly just I'm choosing this one. Okay, I filled all these empty cells. Once again, I'm just repeating that if you choose precise and correct date would be nice and better. But I think it's not really easy just to find out the exact date. Okay, look, the empty cells we had in purchase date, they have been filled. Now in the product category, it's also not really mandatory or necessary to know about the product. What we really need to know about is the satisfaction rating of the customer or the purchase amount. But anyhow, if you know and can find out the precise informations and fill it with that would be better. But anyhow, the most recurring information, the frequent information here is electronics. So I'm just filling it with electronics, okay? And also this one, equal sign, and click on the cell. That's directly coming and placed there. We have food here and just take furniture from here. So look, we filled all the empty cells in the product category. And now within satisfaction rating, we have not yet received some scoring from some customers. Maybe they have forgotten, but anyhow, the strategy I'm choosing is just I'm making it 0. You can also choose the average score. For example, here I can choose the average score of the last 4 or 5 students, or the average score of the remaining all. But if you do not take average, simply you can put it with 0 or fill it with 0. Just click on this column, Control plus F, and in replace we have find out, keep it empty, and here just type 0. Replace, all 9 values have been filled with 0 here. Okay, we have mobile phone, and the mobile phone should be precise and exact. We cannot just place any from our own, from our just intuition. No, that's not okay. Just click on this column, Control plus F, and replace it with 0. It means all cells with mobile number should be filled with 0. Okay, and you have, dear students, you have learned in the first step how to fill the empty or blank cells. Okay, next, in the next steps, the next step is we find out if we have any duplicate values, and the duplicate value can really matter in customer ID, and it means we should not have any duplicate values in customer ID. We assume that we have collected the feedback from a customer once. So if you just see there is a customer and you have received feedback repeatedly the value entered here, then you should highlight that value and you have to remove it. And the customer value, I need to find out the duplicate value. Okay, how to do that? Just select this customer ID column, come into conditional formatting, and from here highlight cell rules and click on duplicate values. Okay, I just make it with this color. Okay, look, we have some values which are duplicate. Look, we have one customer. This is 4009 is the customer ID, which is Elijah White, and again it is Elijah White, and here is a value 15 2.2 to 5.04, and the same value is here. It means this information is repeated, mistakenly entered twice into the database or into the dataset. Similarly, we have Mia Hal here and the Mia Hal. So these duplicate values should be deleted or removed, and how to do that? Just select the whole data set and come to the data, and from the data click on remove duplicates. Okay, it means the double value are removed. To make it sure to know that whether the double value is removed and only single values remaining, I'm just highlighting it for the purpose of noticing. Okay, just to know whether really the duplicate value is deleted or not. Okay, so look, at least two values which are duplicated should be deleted. And how to do that? Select the whole data set, and from the data remove duplicates. Okay, and just we should remove the duplicate space and customer ID. So we are to have to uncheck all these remaining columns. Okay, now look, two duplicate values found and they have been deleted. So it's okay now. Two values have been deleted. So we had two duplicates for this customer value and for Mia Hall. Okay. It means now in our database we do not have any duplicate values. I hope this is also clear. So you have learned number one, how to fill the empty cells, and the second point is how to remove the duplicate values. Okay, in next step, look, in customer name we have all these names, but they are not in proper case. Okay, some of them are in lower case, some of them are in upper cases. So we should standardize all these names, and it would be better to make all of them in proper case. Okay, and how to do that? We have a function formula in Excel. Okay, look here, we have a customer name. Okay, and nav in this column I just convert all these names into proper case. So you should type equal sign and just write proper. If you click on proper, right, then select the cell that you would like to convert it into proper case. In proper case, all these names initial starting letter is capitalized. Okay, like here the B is in lowercase and the J is lowercase and A. That should be corrected. Okay, so just equal sign proper and B2 and press it, and just when you drag it, okay, drag it down, right, then now all names are corrected. Look here, we have Benjamin Walker, and that now corrected. The initial and the starting letter of each name is capitalized. Okay, okay, you have to copy this column and paste it here, but right click on paste special. Why? Because if you paste, if you do not paste it in this way, click on values, otherwise the formula is just converted, the formula is just brought here. Okay, so click on paste special and click on values, and then okay. Okay, we corrected all the names simply, and we made them all proper case. Initial or the starting letter of each and every name is now correct. Similarly, we have some issues here with gender. You can notice here lots of inconsistencies. We have M is in lowercase, and here we have female. The F is capital in the initial, and here is lowercase, here is M is in capital. So all of these, they are inconsistencies usually in data collection that happens. So how to correct it? Okay, let me tell you, I have a formula for this correction here. I should correct the gender. Okay, equal sign and we use if function. Okay, in the if functions I just click on this cell and I tell it that if C2 equal to M, then make it male. Okay, it means if there is M, convert it into male, make it male completely. Or if this C2 cell, this cell equal, if means if anywhere if is written, then make it female. Okay, otherwise otherwise if the male and female already is given there, you should keep it intact. The only change you have to make it this, make it proper case. So that is why just write proper and then click on this cell and close a bracket and press enter. Now drag it down in this way. Now oh look, this male now is corrected. Female we have here, we have M and it is now male, and here we have the female started with F lower and it is corrected now. So all the values here corrected. Okay, this is very necessary step. I'm just copying this column gender and pasting it here, but paste spatial and click on values. If you do not do it this way, otherwise the formula is coming here with error, and click OK. Okay, we have corrected customer name and gender. The next step is we have some issues with purchase amount, and select this column purchase amount, click on home and click on this comma style. This is a separator. Okay, because it didn't have separator, now it has separator. You can make it with 2 or 3 decimals. Okay, now we should find out if there is any outlier in the purchase number, but before to correct the outlier, uh, we should correct all the remaining columns. Inshallah, we'll come back to purchase amount for outlier because it's kind of technical, so that's why I'm leaving this to the end. Okay, we will work on other columns. Okay, here uh, in purchase date, the purchase date format is not same. Somewhere it's with one format and somewhere with another. Inconsistency that is observed here in purchase date, we have to correct it. Okay, how to do that? Just select this column and just come into data. In the data we have text to column, click on this text to column. Okay, in the text to column we need to have one format for that. So we have delimited characters such as comma or tab separate. Just click on continue and automatically here a format is coming. Click on finish, then it is converted into one single format. And even for better demonstration, click on this, click on right click in format cells, and from here just choose date and choose a date of your choice. So I personally like this one. Click on this and okay. Now look, all dates they have one in single format. Okay, inconsistency removed. All of them are in one format, standardized now. Okay, similarly, we have in the product category, we have some names which are starting with lower and with capital. Inconsistencies in the format observed here, and that should be corrected. And we can do it the same way as we have done with gender. So we have a product category, just simply product category, and here put a formula. Okay, sorry. Okay, in the function used for this standardization and correction is just equal sign and write proper. We make all proper case. Okay, in the proper case, what is usually happen? All the initial, the starting letter of each word is capitalized. Then click on this. Now look, electronics, it corrected. In on this corner, double click on the plus sign. all the values drag down, okay. Drop down. Now you can see all the values are correct. I'm just copying this column from here and click here, but paste special and click on values. Okay, now all the data up to this point, that's correct. Okay, satisfaction level rating, this is all already corrected. Now we have issues with mobile numbers, okay, and you can correct this also. Maybe some mobile phone numbers, they are not according to format, and we have some strict format requirement for mobile phone number. And if you try to correct it, okay, I'm just letting you know how to do that. Okay, in these numbers, there are some values which include text, right, letters, and that is not appropriate. So how to correct it? Just select first here and this column and convert all the values into numbers. We have text column, and click next and finish. First convert all these values, it was in text format, now convert them into number format, okay. And home, click on this right alignment, okay. Now in these numbers there are some values which are indeed not telephone numbers, and there are some mistakes observed. Look, we have B in numbers and this is not correct. And have to correct it. Okay. In Afghanistan, each and every telephone number should be at least 10 digits, and without zero it should be 9 digits. So we should put a formula and just give it a criteria and telling this function the formula that the number with 9 digit is accepted, and also if a number is having any letter in between, that is not accepted. So what is the formula? Okay, I'm just telling you, we have mobile number. How to correct it? Equal sign and if n functions. I'm using if n function. I say, I'm just telling to this function that if this number, right, if this number, this, whether this is a number or not. So I'm starting with is number. I'm asking whether it is a number or not. So is this a number? 1 point. Okay. Second, len, the length of this number, right, should equal 9 digits, right? So this is the second condition. I'm just telling the function that whether it is number, the second, whether it has a digit, the length, it has nine numbers or not. Okay, if it is, then you call it valid, right? You call it what? Valid. And if it is not, then you call it invalid. Just okay, put it. Okay, look, the first is valid. Why? Because we have 9 numbers, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, and also there is no any letter in between, there is no any text in between, so this is a valid number. And just you should drag it down and check if there is any invalid numbers. Also we have many valid numbers and we have invalid. Why? Because it is more than 9 digits, and the second, there is a text in between, you should correct it. When you correct it, for example, the B should be removed from here and click.